Howdy y'all. Thank you for joining us today for this unboxing of a new Kickstarter, as you can see, Kickstarter edition of Meeples and Monsters. This is a dice place, or not dice placement, bag building. There we go. A bag building game where you're going to be placing meeples around on a board, trying to defeat monsters, and basically monsters are attacking a city, as it says here, and improve your units and make them stronger so you can fight more monsters. As you can see here, it is a game for ages 14 plus, 2 to 4 players. Takes about 45 to 60 minutes to play. Well, let's check this one out. Alright. I'll admit this was an easy buy for me because it was AEG. AEG's always got such great components and whatnot, and usually the games are at least minimum good. I don't think I've had one yet that I've played that I just did not like something about. So, alright. So right off the bat here, we got the rule book. And you can see this was already, I guess I could have shown it like above the box, or as far as like the lid wasn't closing. I'm assuming that's because of all the cardboard. Once we get the cardboard punched, should be fine, hopefully. As you can see here, we got, I'm zoomed way in, but we got the game components. We have the setup. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4... really just 5 pages, and I mean, looks like the rules are pretty precise and condensed. And this is just some icon clarifications and effects on the back of the book. Oh, this is why it was sticking up. Apparently this was part of the Kickstarter I wasn't aware of. I just didn't remember. Is the 4 Towers a solo expansion? So we'll look at that also. We have our bags, as this is a bag builder. So these are probably the 4 player colors, I'm assuming. Blue, purple, red, and green. And there's some nice bags, actually. Not just some basic bags. Seem pretty good. Lots of little boards, though. So here we have the point board going around the outside there. It's also going to have the 4... I think the main bosses that can be fought, if I remember right. And then each player board looks like they're different. I do not see anything that looks any different on power-wise or anything, so everyone probably starts out all the same. Other than the name, we have the Lumber Inn, which is blues, I'm assuming. And then we have... green here, the Sir Douglas Fir Inn. Red is Maples and Mustards. And the Elder Flower. And from what I understand, this is going to be which meeples you have to work with. These are going to be the one, basically your discard pile over here before they go back into your bag on a bag builder. And then each of these are just showing what the power of each meeple is, as far as like how much attack they have, and then you can level them up and you'll get cards that'll go on top of these. All right, we have some punch outs here. I'm assuming this is just the first player marker, and then I believe these go underneath the henchmen or the bad guys, making them asymmetric in some way. Then we have the board, which we already saw. The scoreboard ain't going to be around it, so this is going to be the town. And I can show you what the whole town looks like by zooming out, but really, it's all broken up into 4 sections because you're going to have the cathedral section, the university section, the castle, and the villages. And you're going to be able to put other buildings on each of these that will do... So these are like the bonuses you get for putting a building on there. So like you put a building on here, you get an extra white meeple and an extra blue meeple. And then the building will replace that, and now the building will be a place you can place on to do other stuff. These will be where the monsters are going to be on. These are how you're going to put the buildings down. And this is how you upgrade your meeples and level them up. And then each spot, each area of the city has a general spot, like cathedral there, university, castle, and villages that does stuff like this one. You put 2 meeples of the same color and a white meeple, and you're going to get a blue meeple, but you lose one of the meeples of the 2 color, of the one that you had 2 of. That's just a general fast over what I understood from the board. These are the extra buildings, which will be in a building stack. And it shows you, like, if you replace one of those building spots, you place a yellow meeple here, and it makes all your red meeples have +1 strength in combat for the round. And then you can see all the other buildings. So it kind of has that Lords of Waterdeep feel as far as like putting down different buildings for asymmetrics in each game. That seemed like all the buildings right there. I guess there ain't that many different buildings really. And what, there were 8 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different buildings. What I do find weird, it probably just happened by accident. It looks like this was punched and then put back into its spot, but maybe it just happened accidentally in shipping. I don't know. All right. We got the meeples here. And this is the white meeple, or what is supposed to be the peasant, I believe, or the peon. We have the yellow, which I'm going to go with. It says mage right here, so probably the mage. And these are not double-sided screen printed, just one-sided. Let's see what the black one. Looks like a fighter. I was going to say a rogue because it's black. I'm going to assume a paladin. Oh, it's got them on here if I just look at the board. A knight. This is the knight. Red is the cleric. I didn't check to see if they all look the same. They look all the same looking through the bag. So unless I'm just missing something. All right. Blue is the warrior. These are not on the board, so I'm trying to remember the campaign. I think there were some unique, or not really unique, but the harder, you know what, I think it's the paladins and stuff like that. Assuming the first player marker. Oh, I grabbed 2 purples. I was trying to get one of each color. I'm trying to think of the classes. Oh, I bet I know each of these classes. Just got to think about Dungeons and Dragons and the classes that are the rare classes. I'm going to assume green. Yeah, it looks like a little ranger to me. And yeah, because I knew there's supposed to be a paladin, so I'm assuming purple is the paladin, since it's all knighted up. And the monk. And then from what I understand, these should just be basic meeples, nothing on them. They're called corruption, or basically they're just the dead meeples that if you draw them out of your bag, they're just kind of useless. So something like just dead weight in your bag. And then we have some cards, which we'll look at. All right. So we got the cards here. These look like goals. Because I do know you're supposed to have some objectives you're going for. So I think that's what these are. These are like the objective that you're trying to pull off. This is the name of it. This is how many victory points you get. And this is what you lose if you don't have it completed by the end of the game. And it looks like there might be some that you get to use during the game or turn in during the game. Oh yeah, they show instantly. Okay, I kind of see that. Yeah, like I'm betting these are in-game because it's got a little flag there. This is showing like a lightning bolt, so I'm assuming as soon as you pull this off, it's going to gain you a meeple, but you'll lose a meeple maybe. And this usually means, an hourglass usually means something, so it looks like it's going to give you a player power, like you're going to get +1 against monsters. Oh, maybe not. Oh, I don't know. But that's what it usually means in most games. So that's kind of cool that you can get these little unique player powers for pulling off a quest. Yeah, and I see I'm making a mess down here. It's not a stack anymore. Just kind of give you gist of all the variant things you could do for victory points. That was a pretty good stack of different objectives. Then we have one stack about the same size. Okay, these look like the monsters that'll be going all over town. And yeah, so we're seeing those symbols. Okay, so it's types of monsters. So like that ability was you'd get pluses against certain types of monsters. And you can see them all here. I'm assuming that looks like the victory point thing from that. Looks like type of monster, maybe how strong they are. Not sure what that's all about. Oh, different areas of town, I'm betting. And then I guess when you defeat them, maybe they give you powers also. And then I notice they got colors over here to the side. I'm not really sure what that's about. And these look a lot bigger and beefier. Not sure what this is all about. Dark Council arrives. And then the only other cards I saw, I think, are the leveling up. So we saw on the boards that all the characters have level 1 on the board. And then I'm guessing these are the level 2. And I noticed the other side shows level 3. And it looks like they're all the same. So it's just when you level them up, there's nothing unique. You just level up your mages if you want that ability. Here's the level 2 cleric and the level 3 cleric. And it looks like since there's 4 players, there's a card for each player. That way, you just level up your stuff. There's the level 2 and the level 3 knight. There's the level 2 warrior and the level 3 warrior. And then we have level 3 shaman here. Looks like he's only level 3. Level 2 ranger. Well, they're not on the board, so I'm not sure how you get the ranger, the shaman. Oh, I noticed the shaman were level 3, the rangers level 2, the paladins all seem to be level 1. Alright. Well, let's look at this solo thing real quick. I was actually thinking, I didn't even realize this was going to be part of it, because I was thinking I'd like to try this game sooner rather than waiting on the group. But it didn't say solo. Now I know I could try it out if I can't get it to the table. But anyways, I'm assuming this is the board that tells you how the bot or the solo bot is going to work in some way. Then it looks like there's some tiles here. Let's see, solo expansion. Says the 4 towers, the setup. Solo play and how it works. Gameplay. Royal Guard. Oh, maybe that's the Dark Council. Well, no, because it wasn't in this bag. I don't know. We'll see. Have to go through the rules. But little book about it. Looks like maybe they'll put down other rooms or other buildings. Not sure about that. Because they do have a different back. than what the other one did. And then we have some more stuff here. So I'm not sure. We'll definitely take a look at that, try it out. Other than that, that seems to be everything. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.